All right, I want to fill you in on a little secret, something you probably didn't know about me, because it's something I very rarely talk about here on YouTube. If you follow me over on Instagram, then you probably have caught on by now. But something that we are big on in this house, specifically my husband and I, we're big foodies, okay? I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. We are huge foodies. We love trying out new recipes and just exploring in the kitchen, see what we can do, see what we can make and create. We love doing that. So today I figured we would step away from decorating and basically just hang out in the kitchen all afternoon, making all sorts of fun, easy, summery things. Some of these things are things that I gravitate towards all the time. Love making them. One of them being a pesto turkey panini sandwich. We're also going to be making a staple here in our home that is a cucumber tomato salad. Anytime we have a cookout, a barbecue, any type of throw and go recipe or party that's really impromptu, because we have a lot of that around here as well with friends and family. I love making this. It's so easy and really inexpensive as well. So we're gonna do that. And then we're also going to be trying a couple of new recipes, something that I have made once already and I really loved it, so I knew I wanted to share it with you guys, is a puff pastry, but it is a blackberry basil and it also has boursin cheese in it, which is so good. So sounds way fancier than it actually is. Promise you it takes like no time to make. And then also a tomato basil, kind of like a caprese salad, if you will. We're gonna be doing that. And then there's one recipe in today's video, actually two recipes now that I think about it, that I have never made. One of them I have always had on my radar for honestly several years now, and that is a watermelon salad. It's like watermelon, feta cheese, mint, and then we're also going to be making our own homemade pesto today for the turkey panini sandwiches. And I am very excited about that. Today's video, we're going to be using a couple new kitchen gadgets thanks to HSN. So thank you to HSN for sponsoring today's video. More on them in just a bit. But before we get to cooking, one of the things that I always love doing is having a really just refreshing drink on hand, something that I can grab and refresh myself with as I'm doing all the things in the kitchen. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, first things first, we're gonna go ahead and make this drink. This is so easy, something that I have been drinking for, I don't know, a couple of months now. It's just delicious. All I have here is a cup of ice, and then I've been buying this white cran strawberry juice. Buy it at Walmart, Target, Kroger, pretty much any local grocery store that you have around you. And I fill this up, I don't know, maybe halfway, and then the other half I will add some coconut water. I get this at Aldi. I'm sure you can find this at other places too, but it's just so refreshing. If you like the flavor of like a strawberry Gatorade, then you will love this, because this is nice and refreshing, kind of has that like salty kick, as weird as that sounds. And for the sake of today's video, we're gonna go ahead and garnish it as well. Make it cute. We're gonna add a strawberry on here, and I also have a couple of mint leaves as well. So this is what my little drink looks like. We're gonna be sipping on this while we are cooking in the kitchen. We're going to start with our blackberry basil puff pastry. So you're just going to have your puff pastry ready to go on a piece of parchment paper. I did score the edges just so the crust will rise a little more to make it just a little easier to eat, and it just looks really pretty too. Then you're going to take a block of boursin cheese and you're going to spread this all along the center of the puff pastry. This is like so good. I love this stuff so much. And a little hack for you, if you have a Sam's Club around you, you can get 3 of these for way cheaper than just buying one. So wanted to add that in there. But once you get the boursin spread out, add your blackberries. You can do as many or as little as you want, and then you're going to have some basil. You can tear this up and bake it. You're going to have your oven preheated to 400 degrees and bake this for about 15 minutes, or just kind of keep an eye on it if you want. You can also do an egg wash for the crust if you'd like, but that's totally optional as well. But this comes out so flaky, so delicious. I do like to top it with fresh basil when it's done and a little bit of honey. Before we get going on these next 2 recipes, I want to thank HSN for sponsoring today's video and show you 2 of my new kitchen gadgets that I'm very excited about, that I think will completely up the game when we're making things in the kitchen.
I'm so excited to be partnering with HSN today. I was able to get my hands on 2 items from the Curtis Stone line. One of them is an electric chop master and the other one is a contact grill. They come with all the bells and whistles, but they're also so easy to store, which is one of my all-time favorite things about them because I simply don't have a lot of room in my kitchen. When it comes to this electric chop master, it comes with so many attachments. It has a chopper, it has a peeler, it has a dough attachment as well. So many different things. You can also shred items in this. The list goes on, but this is so simple. There's lots of options on chopping, shredding, pulsing, all of the things. I'm using it in today's video to make our homemade pesto, and let me just tell you, it is so nice and such a game changer. And like I said, it's just so easy to store as well. This is something that we will definitely be using all the time. If you're someone in the summertime that likes to make homemade salsas or jams or anything like that, I think this will definitely be a game changer for you in your kitchen. And then next up, we have this contact grill, which also doubles as a panini maker, which personally I am so excited about. I love a good sandwich, so be sure to check this item out as well. This was so nice. It heats so well and pretty quickly too. Very user friendly. The instructions have everything that you need to know, including some extra recipes as well.
So this thing is so like compact, it's very lightweight, so easy to store, and I really do love this. I love that it's just a beautiful stainless steel and black, so it's very neutral. I believe this came in several colors as well. The instruction booklet doesn't have the actual instructions on how to use the product. It also has some fun recipes in the back too. I can tell you right now, these products are so nice. I'm gonna be using that panini maker nonstop, and also that chopper. It's so convenient that it comes with so many different attachments. Like I said, we love cooking here in our kitchen, so just putting those gadgets to use is gonna be really handy, and they store well as well, which I love. I do not have a large kitchen by any means, and I just have a few little nooks and crannies that I can actually place things, but because these are smaller items, it's not gonna phase us at all, which is really convenient. I do have a link and a discount code down below for you guys to check out. You can save a little bit of money if you purchase these items. These items are fantastic prices, and I do think that they will sell really quickly, so be sure to check them out. Don't forget to hit those links down below. Like I said, there are so many things that you can get from HSN, but these are 2 of my favorite products and definitely going to be staples in my kitchen. So thank you again to HSN for sponsoring this portion of today's video. Let's get to making some more food.
Next up, we are making an all-time favorite staple in my home, and this is an easy cucumber tomato salad. So what you're going to do is just take a cucumber. You can take as many or as little as you'd like. It just depends on the serving size, the amount of people that you're going to be giving this to. But I'm just taking 1 large English cucumber and slicing that up, along with 1 tomato. You can use cherry tomatoes for this. You can use larger slicing tomatoes for this, whatever you want. Just make sure you have some tomatoes in this recipe. You can also do white onion if you want as well. I'm personally not an onion fan, so I did leave that out, but it adds a lot of flavor to this recipe too. And then the big key to this recipe is using this Hendrickson's dressing. This is something that you can find at Walmart, and if you're local, you can also find this at McCord's Market. That's typically where I get it from if I can't find it elsewhere in town. So just a little side note for you locals that are watching. But this stuff is so good. You're just going to simply pour it over your veggies, and I prefer to let it marinate in the fridge for a couple hours. That's typically when it's best because it lets all the flavors just combine together, but either way, it's delicious. Next up, we have our watermelon feta salad. I just used half of a watermelon here. I just have it cubed up, and then you can use pre-crumbled feta, or if you want to take a block of feta and crumble it yourself, it's totally up to you. But I did use quite a bit of this, just my preference. And then you will want some limes. You're going to squeeze lime juice all over this. I ended up using 1 lime, and then you're going to chop up some fresh mint and just sprinkle it all over the salad. Once you get all of that combined, you can also add a little bit of salt if you want and drizzle some honey over it. And I'm telling you, this is so fresh. It is so delicious. And I truly think it's such a crowd pleaser. This is the first time I had made this, and I could not stop eating it. It was so good. And as a bonus, it's just really beautiful and vibrant, and I think something a little bit different. What I did was use half the watermelon, and then for those who aren't interested in feta, you can just dice up the other half and just have your regular watermelon. But nonetheless, this is really fun to bring to a party, or if you're just wanting to have a fun summer gathering and try something a little bit different. Our next recipe here is going to be our caprese salad. I'm just using these little cherry tomatoes. These are my favorite. They're the ones that are on the vine and they are just so juicy and I love them. I am growing cherry tomatoes in my garden this year, but they're not quite ready yet, so I opted for purchasing these. And then I also bought some sliced mozzarella cheese from Sam's Club. It came in a 2-pack for like $8 or $9, which again is a little cheaper than buying it in a single pack. But what you're going to do is just half your cherry tomatoes, or you can do whole tomatoes here too. You just need tomatoes for this recipe, but I do find that these are really good and easy for just your bite sizes. And you're just going to slice those up. You're also going to slice up and kind of chop some fresh basil. And all you're going to be doing is layering this all together. It is so simple. Again, it's mainly just chopping. There's not really anything else to this. It's very simple and just really fresh and light and beautiful. Next up, we are making our homemade pesto. Now, this is a new recipe to me, and this is something that I will definitely make again. You're just going to need 2 cups of fresh basil leaves, a 1/4 cup of pine nuts, a 1/2 cup of finely grated Parmesan cheese, 1 to 2 small garlic cloves, a 1/2 cup of extra virgin olive oil, and then a little bit of salt, pepper, and lemon juice. And I simply just pulsed this all together in our new electric chopper, and it made the process so smooth, so quick and easy. I made this in under 2 minutes, and it came out perfect. This was the perfect pesto to add to our turkey panini sandwiches. For our next recipe, we're going to go ahead and start with our turkey paninis with our homemade pesto. So I just have Aldi sourdough bread. It's just the round sliced. That's my favorite. If I'm going to buy it from the store, that's what it is. I'm not in a sourdough season of my life where I honestly want to manage that. So what I like to do whenever I make these is put a little bit of mayo on the outside. I feel like it just gives the bread like an extra crispiness and a little bit more flavor. So I'm just going to lightly spread that on the outside of the bread. And now we are going to add a layer of mayo on one side, or on the opposite side, I should say, as one of the slices of sourdough. And then for the other, we are going to add in our homemade pesto. I am very excited about this. This tastes so good. So I'm just grabbing I don't know, a spoonful of pesto, and I'm going to just spread that on the other piece of bread. I like a lot of pesto personally, so I'm going a little heavy-handed on this, but you just can't go wrong, you know? So anyways, once we have that, then you're just gonna go ahead and assemble your sandwich. I have turkey, like 1 sheet here, and I also have sliced Havarti cheese. So that's what we are using today. Okay, now that my hands are washed, let's go ahead and put the cheese on here. I'm probably just gonna do, well, I'll just do 2 slices. That way I can cut this in half. This is what's good about this sandwich too, especially with this Aldi sourdough. You can cut it in half, you can easily share it, or save the other half for later, which is probably what I'll end up doing, because I'm home by myself today. Okay, so this, let me put the lid back on. This is actually sun-dried tomatoes. Love these. These are absolutely delicious on this sandwich. You don't want to skip out on this. And then I also have some baby arugula here. I love arugula. Again, you can do spinach on this if you want to, or really any other green that you like on a sandwich. But I'm gonna go ahead and do my arugula next. And then let me drain these tomatoes and we'll go ahead and put those on there as well.
guys, these recipes are tried and true. They are so easy, they are so delicious, and definitely a crowd pleaser. So I hope you enjoyed spending some time with me today in my kitchen. So many fun things that we made today, and you can do it too. I will leave the recipe to the pesto down below. Like I said, I got that from Pinterest, so it's not my personal recipe, but that was the first time I tried it and it was delicious. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed today's video, be sure to give it a like. Like I said, I know it's way different than my usual content, but I just love cooking. I love being in the kitchen. It's something that John and I like to do together, and it's kind of like a bonding experience for us, and it always has been. So anyway, now you guys got a little taste of that today as well, but thank you again for watching. If you are new, I would love if you would subscribe. Be sure to check out those products from HSN down below. I will have the grill and the chopper linked along with discount codes, and you guys can save some money as well. So thank you again for being here, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.